Oh, let's see. Reset this thing. I know there's a way to exit all of this. Shit. What did I do? Hey guys, I'm trying to figure out what I did here and make sure I get all fixed. Well, as get you guys set up with a picture. Give me 2 seconds here. I don't know why I started this stream. It's too early for me. That's probably what it is. That's what. Excuse me. So anyway, now I just need to figure out how to get these freaking dip switches to work properly. For whatever reason, this thing has decided that it's going to not let me get back into the game. There it is. I'm done. I just want to exit. I just want to exit. Gosh dang it, I hate when this happens. Let's see. That's that. Reset machine, shift F3. Thank you so much. That should. Nope, that put me in this mode again. There we go. Holy crap. That's what I was trying to get to. Alright, guys, so we should be on track now to do everything as we're supposed to. Just double checking to make sure. There we go. Metro City, a well-known crime capital, has been ruled by violence and death for many years, a fact of which newly elected mayor and the former street fighter Mike Haggar plans to change. At the center of the problem is a huge gang known as Mad Gear. Mad Gear controls all of major criminal activity in the city. When they learned of Haggar's place, they immediately took action to bring new mayor under his control sometime in the 1990s. Hello, Mike Haggar here. Mr. Haggar, we're so pleased to make your acquaintance. I believe you know who I am. Don't hang up. We have a little business proposition for you. Your daughter, for your cooperation. We'll throw in a regular monthly bonus to your salary we offered before. But what's happened to Jessica? Who is this? Not so fast, Mike. Turn on your TV. You son of a... What have you done to her? Nothing yet. We've enjoyed the opportunity listening to reasons why make the job difficult. Just let us please. Let's do as we please. Do like we please, excuse me. God, Jessica's kidnapped. What? Jessica? My sweetheart is since childhood. Mad Gear just must pay. She's my friend too. Count me in. So there you go. That's actual good synopsis. It's actually in the description below. And if you're interested in talking to me directly while this is going on and everything, feel free to check the Discord link in the description below. And we'll probably be playing through each of the characters like I typically do on these. So go ahead and pump some coinage in here. The dollar challenge to see how far I can make it on a buck. And we'll start. Go in reverse order. No. Yes. I guess so. Too long on that choice. Let's go take down Muscle Bound Stevie Wonder. So this is Haggar, was the mayor of this city. And he is basically we're doing this to beating everybody up, trying to get to his daughter with the help of the boyfriend Cody. Turn that down a little. There we go. And roll it back just a little. I don't even know where to put it. 18. There we go. That should do. Yeah, I'm moving. I lose the stage because I'm taking too much time or what? Anyway, so this is one of the classic Capcom fighter games. This actually, at one point, I've heard before that this was planned to be one of the Street Fighters, or the Street Fighter game was supposed to be part of the Final Fight series line, something along those lines. The reason why you see Cody's character in the opening of Street Fighter 2. But that never ended up happening. The character's design changed. I mean, they even imply it too with the fact that Mike Haggar is a Street Fighter originally. Smash them all. Which is pretty cool. That they had that little tie-in and everything. I tell you, Capcom had the better looking games back in the day. Like I said, we'll see how far I can make them doing my dollar challenge like I typically do in these games. See how far I can make it on $1. And then, you know, and as I'm doing so, switch between the characters. My final dollar will be on whoever I figured is the more entertaining of the characters to use. Okay, don't get too close to him. Muscle bound Stevie Wonder. It's dangerous. He's gotta find people to fight for him. Nice. Pile drive him. Oh, I got nailed. Okay. Now they have it set up for like 2 lives. This is the default settings for this game. I gotta bring out another group. Popular Ivy. She's actually made it into Street Fighter games. I believe it's in the Alpha series. Some of the characters in here have. Can't run. That would be useful. I think his name is Damn D, or Damned, but he looks like freaking muscle bound Stevie Wonder. Round 1, the slum's complete. Didn't do too bad. Only one lost, 1 life there. Into the subway. Oh, my car. Oh. Like in, I think it's in Japanese releases, that's actually a male. Poison is a man. And even though he looks female. And the other characters might be female, but the other ones are duplicate or color swaps. And oh, I know, I got a life. Sweet. Andor Jr. Like Andre the Giant. They're not very subtle. Come on, man. Let's get on this train. You gotta get through the subway and take down everyone on this place. I might just do the whole game with Haggar at this rate. Just kidding. Not at that rate. As long as I keep walking into my punch range, though, we're pretty good. He's the slowest one, but he is the strongest, which is kind of cool. You just have to be careful using moves like that. They can get you killed. Like now. I gotta get myself some food. Yep, landed on me when I was down. I knew that was gonna happen. He always gets you like that. Alright, so we'll switch characters to Cody, work our way back through them. Cody is the boyfriend of the girl we're trying to save. And a professional fighter, apparently. He's slightly faster, more rounded off character, a little bit stronger. Not quite as strong as Haggar is, but he's got a faster attack. And story-wise, a desire and need to be here and do this. Like, they made a Super Nintendo port of this game at one point, and that one actually has just the two characters, Cody and Haggar, which makes sense, because honestly, I mean, there was a time where ninja stuff was being kind of like, nobody wants to have that in the game. It was popular, but it was also a risk for parents and censorship then. So, part of the reason that they took Guy out of the game, which is kind of dumb. Oh shit, I did not expect him to jump over. Can I please get to this burger already? Thank you. Try to get to it before it disappears. It starts flashing faster when it's about to be gone. Damn, I knew that was going to happen. Guy is the person that I tend to use the most. He's got a faster pace. There we go. Oh, I wanted to keep that knife. There's a few of these in the series too. The Super Nintendo afterwards. So as I was saying, they didn't have Guy in the original release of this, and they ended up creating a version. Dang, I was trying to hope and jump out of that flame. They created a version with Guy in it. I don't know, I think alone, possibly. It was actually called Final Fight Guy. So if you ever seen those on the Super Nintendo one, that's the reason why there was two of them like that. But they ended up making sequels to those titles on the Super Nintendo version, which were Final Fight 2 and Final Fight 3, which I think might have had a different name for the Japanese release of it. The third one. This guy you've seen in Street Fighter Alpha as well, Saddam, who just kicked my ass. Alright, and now finally, the better of the three, in my opinion. He does that little cheap-ass move, but if I keep on kicking into him, keep him away from his swords as much as possible, because this guy's so cheap. Yep. This is where I'm gonna waste all my quarters. I swear. And this is one of those character types that are created intentionally for you to fail. Find in old arcade games that they always have somebody out there that's built so that way you mess up enough that you can't beat him without wasting a lot of coins. This is my last dollar, sticking with Guy because I'm going to give him an opportunity here to prove himself. But I think the trick is to avoid. There we go. Avoid the weapons because the aim time. There we go. Just getting the shots in now. Because those weapons are actually like a trick. I grabbed him. Lost a whole life for that. Man. Punch, punch. Get down. I hate that boss. Built to take your quarters away. The classic beatdowns of the vehicle. Yeah, I'm ready. I don't know why we have to stand nearly above the vehicle to do this, but... Now we go around. I don't even waste my time with that thing. Should be able to finish it off now. There we go. And time left. Perfect. Oh my god. Or oh my god. I can't remember which one he does on this.
Oh my god.
Super Nintendo one says oh my car, and I think the US releases do. Same thing. They don't want to have like religious context things, and they're saying oh my god apparently is too religious for them. Oh my car. I stopped him before he could run. Slicey, slicey. They get me from both sides. Gotta be careful of that stuff. There we go. So most of you people who are probably watching this are going to be after the fact, considering how early I chose to do this. I think over here it's about 8:13 in the morning. I started this about 8 o'clock. Yeah, a little before 8. And, come on, dude. I hate when we have bosses or fights like this. And, East Coast time. West Coast time, that would be like 4 in the morning. Chances of anybody actually choosing to watch this at 4 in the morning is pretty slim, but that's alright. The sword is decent for damage, but I swear I could do more if I were to just punch him. Yeah, looks like it. That sword up. Weapons, man, I tell you, they're more of a risk than anything. Oh shit, Wong Hu and Endor Jr. Alright, so that's the end of my dollar amount, but I'm gonna keep on running through. I'm gonna stay as this. Put another dollar in. Did he just take a knife to the chest? I think he did. Off to the edge of the screen. This is a cheap way to win on a lot of these old matches like this. These old games. I'm going. Oh, he got me. Gotta do another fight. Fight with the Andors. At least they gave me a bunch of weapons for it. Ah, got me in the corner. Yep, I knew that was gonna happen. I also knew that was gonna happen. Smash me good. These arena fights, man. Mad Gear people definitely own this part of the city if they've got arena fights going on. Get off of me. I was punching first. There we go. F Andor, exactly. Is that it? Can I get back to what I was doing? Yes, I can. Okay, cool. Distract me from middle fight. See, quarter sucks, man. They're like, alright, let's make sure we just take his money real quick. He's getting too far into this game. This doesn't throw this chick around, poison around all over the place. Ooh, man, you gotta be quick. I think that puts me at $1.50 into the machine. $1.75. Didn't want that, but I'll take it. And Boyga. Come on, guys. It's inevitable that I'm going to take a few hits here. There we go. Stay right near this food so I know what's going to happen. You good? Can I move forward? Alright. Eat that steak. Look like a hamburger to me. Eddie with a gun. Eddie E. I think he's a corrupt cop. He's a cheap ass bastard is what he is. I made him spit his gum out. Because he's got a pistol, which is going to come into effect any moment here. Yep, there it goes. Did I just pick up his gum? Ew, why has he got his gum? So nasty. Come on now. Cheap ass cop. That's $2 in. I think I'm going to pick up onto Final Fight 2 and 3. There were 2 sequels that were done on the Super Nintendo for this in my next arcade ones. I know those are not typical arcade titles. It's still the typical beat-em-up arcade style. And not many people have seen the sequels to this game or even aware that there were ones. Oh, sweet. They burned him to death for me. That was convenient. Alright, into the industrial park. I hate these fire parts. Why is there a platforming sequence in here? If I could have stood in there, they would have all burned themselves to death. Yeah, typically I would do, God damn it. Oh, these areas, I tell ya. Yep, they're gonna burn from the flames. I think they made that simpler in the SNES one. This one's actually, the arcade title is actually a bit harder for it. Everywhere I'm stepping is exactly where the flame is. I just want to clear these guys out so I can move the fuck on. Yep, that was all of them. There's $2 in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cheap stages. Yeah, burn Haggar. Just gonna keep moving with it. There we go. Or burn, not Haggar. That would have been bad. That was, the indoors. Oh, that barrel, I guess, is just non-existent. Alright. There it goes. Winner, steak dinner. Ooh. Can't backtrack any though when you do these. Bill Bull, huh? Like as in the boxer from Punch-Out games? No, that's Bald Bull. God damn it. Like every single top character they've got, the ones with extra life and the ability to take a damage, just like that guy, just defend your shots. Thankfully he doesn't have a lot. It's an excellent slash. There we go. We got him in a nice lineup right here. Found the sweet spot apparently. Or not, or not. There we go. Knock that flame back. Get that, put that knife away. I'll beat you against this wall. Oh, okay. About to start stabbing people. 69 seconds. Another arena. Oh no, okay, it's an elevator. Kind of an arena. I've been playing arcades games for so long in my life that if you see a well, I think I'm gonna fight Rolento here. Dude, you know what? I should go into Street Fighter Alpha after this. You guys can see these. Most of these characters from this ended up becoming, they're getting their own Street Fighter game after all. This was alpha version. That's what the alpha game was all about, essentially. That's why when I saw these guys with their knives and everything else, I'm like, isn't there a Rolento character in here with a bunch of grenades? And there he is, Rolento. One of my favorite characters to play as in the Alpha series, Street Fighter. He is entertaining. Get back here, boy. Nope, he's just gonna kick me up. Alright. Yes, be stuck in the corner. Just keep doing this. Oh, they got me. I was wondering when he was gonna jump. Nope. How did he grab me? Grab like the edge of my fist there? Ooh, grenades. More grenades. Come on, quit moving around, you little bitch. There you are. Oh, I almost had him. He's the most annoying character in this. He was going to keep going, too, until he killed me. All I gotta do is get a hit on him. Because he's not that strong in here. There it is. Got a knife in his chest, at least. So you got a little punches here and there. There it is. There it is. This is when he starts running around with them grenades, man. Yeah, Rolento there was actually a character in the Alpha series as well. Poison is. Starting to believe that all of them are. Yep, I'd like to. Oh, I got a center on it perfectly. There we go. If I angle it too much, then I won't be able to get the thing for it. Bonus, 3 seconds left. Not bad. Oh, my windows. On to Bay Area before we move up to Uptown. What's a Leesky? Or who is Leesky? That would be the question. This makes me want to play Streets of Rage. That was a Sega rip on this idea, but man oh man was it fun. All of these are a rip off of the basic Double Dragon, to be honest. First to really do all these kind of games. So the guy's fast enough to actually react when he gets hit before they get a chance. Stay away from that puppy dog. I should have jumped. I'm gonna have all of them, alright. Just slice you all up, buddy. Long who? Long where? Hey, what's up, weed whacker? How you doing? Oh shit, took my hand off to scratch my face. Come on now. There, yep, I knew it. I'm like, this green one is gonna get me because he just looks different and faster for some reason. Lo and behold, of course he is. This is Final Fight for the arcade. One of the classics from Capcom. Nothing but food. I feel like I shouldn't have eaten all of that food, but I feel like I'm not going to be able to come back for it. Yep, just out of my range. There we go. Fight a couple of Andors. Get off of me. And I'll go eat this dinner now. Aha. This is one of the classics from Capcom, though. Oh, they left? Did they give up on me, or they come? Oh, shit. Shouldn't have ate that food so quick. Shouldn't have spoke so fast. Get up quick. A lot of people that was saying 4 on this possibly could remember these characters. A lot of these characters in here from enemies as well as the main characters from the Street Fighter Alpha series, because this was originally going to be Street Fighter 2, the Final Fight game. And in the history of all this stuff, that's the reason why you see Cody in the beginning of Street Fighter 2 punching out a dude in the street, because the main character from this game, because he was supposed to be in a Street Fighter game. This was supposed to be a Street Fighter game. So it's $3 in, 2, 3, 4. And so, come on. Little cheap ass enemies, yep. And they jump just in time to keep you down. They get cheap, man. They time their attacks after a while on here. Anyway, like Poison here is in the alpha, and the guys here that look a lot like Rolento, I just fought him as a boss earlier. He actually has one. There's the ninja character that you fight in this game. That's on the Saddam, who's in a bunch of the different Final Fight. Alpha games. The ninja was wearing like football gear. I use OBS. If you look up OBS, I believe it's called Open Broadcast System. It's a tool that I use on there that allows me to capture the screens and stuff. As for little graphics and things like I have on the sides here, I use a graphic tool called GIMP 2 to be specific, which is very similar to Adobe Illustrator, which I'm trained. I have graphic design certification for 3D animation and advertising and design. So doing these little side panels that I have on here are pretty simple graphic design work that I learned in college. What else? I mean, then once you have the OBS and everything set up, you know, you can do basic stuff from that. For recording, for voice, when I first started, I was using a Rock Band microphone, which is not bad if you get a good muff cover on one of these setups like this on there. Put it on a microphone stand, and the Rock Band microphone USB plug will actually work pretty well recording your voice. It just picks up a lot of splatter and background noise. But you can correct that in audio editing, which for that I use Audacity. When I'm doing my regular recordings, I do Audacity to strip the audio out and then pull each one so I can cut the videos more accurately or fix any audio mistakes that happen. I do all my film editing for my daily shows on Filmora. And as for live streams, OBS will support live stream as well as recording, so I get most of that done there. But, I mean, that's pretty much it. For getting my own picture, I have a 720p camera. I don't use a 1080, even though I broadcast everything in 1080. My picture is actually recorded in 720, and I just kind of do that mainly because it was a cheaper camera. All the 1080 ones were a little expensive and didn't really have much of a difference for me, so I do that. And then I went to a fabric store and Walmart to pick up. Walmart, I got a rolling rack, so I have this green screen that's actually on a roller that allows me to. And the green screen part of it was purchased at a fabric store, which I just pinned to the top of it. Not too much. The OBS stuff is pretty simple. You start there, just get the OBS tool and start recording the video and see what you can do. I mean, I've been doing this for, I don't know, since November last year. So, for me, it's been about 11 months that I've been working on this type of stuff. The hardest part is coming up with what you want to do and then what to say while you're on recording. It is the hardest thing to come up with stuff when nobody's in the room with you. Like when you guys come in and start talking to me, I love it because then on my live streams anyway, because then I actually can have conversation with somebody. I don't feel like I'm rambling to myself the whole time. You get used to that eventually, but it's just kind of weird when you first start getting used to talking to yourself, especially if you're just doing just simple recordings. There we go. Yeah, I'm like, I mean, like I said, it's fun. When you're doing live broadcasts, there's a little bit more work involved to that. If you're broadcasting to, say, YouTube, you've got to go into your channel and check out your stream key. You cheating ass motherfuckers. Thank you. Man. Yeah, I bet. I'm 38. So, and then I have my wife and I'm taking care of my nephew as well. But I have a little bit of free time each day. That's the reason why most of my live streams are on the weekend. I do the arcade series because this takes very little. I usually get up early like this to do it before church. But on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I tend to do 2 to 3 hour streams, and that's mainly because I get home around 3 o'clock from work, which gives me about 3 hours, 2 to 3 hours before my wife gets off. And I like to not make this conflict. She's not a big fan of video gaming, so she doesn't, really. She lets me do this. Is basically how it is. So if you see me streaming outside of 3 and 6 o'clock, that means that she's not around, or she's asleep, or something along those lines. It's usually the case. So yeah, I get what you mean when you say you don't have the time to learn and do all this stuff. I mean, it took a long time for me to get this to a point that it was actually kind of professional. So having my own image and having audio quality that actually sounds like me on here, which was the hardest part. Just gonna get a knife and cut you. Cut you. There you go. From Georgia. Well, I'm from California, but I'm living in Georgia, should I say. I'm a member of the United States Navy. So currently I'm living here in Georgia. Bam. Abigail, I think, is only one of the characters. Yeah, I knew it was going to take me out in one punch, too. I think he's one of the only characters in this that isn't in a Street Fighter game. If he is, maybe the third alpha. I don't recognize him. He looks like the Ultimate Warrior in white and black paint setup from wrestling. Oh, you cheap ass bastard! There it is. Come on, let's get his life down so I can actually start going. There we go. Come on now. Throw him around a couple times. Newcastlinga? Yeah, that'd be why you're awake watching this. Let's see. I gotta stay away from him with that red punch, man. Was I done on that one? 1, 2, 3, 4. Puts me, I think, at 425 now with this. How many dollars it's taken me to beat this game. I was spin kicking. That's so cheap. Yeah, that's exactly it. My brother usually comes into the streams for the same reason. On Sundays, he watches me. He was actually on with me last weekend while I was playing. I played through the Capcom D&D games. And the second one, the Dungeons & Dragons Shadow over Mystara, since that two-part series, Tower of Doom and Shadow of Mystara, are both on a PC version. They did a reboot on them on the PC, or a re-release, I guess. He played through with me on the second time around because it actually has online multiplayer arcade, which is pretty cool. I've been trying to figure out how to get multiplayer arcade working on here, so when you guys show up to these streams, if you go and download all of the setup, which I would put in the description if I can figure it out, you'd be able to join me Or if you were to check in the post or whatever, I'd put something out there and say, hey, at this time I'm intending to do this arcade game. If you have it, you know, meet me on this server kind of thing. And then I can have people play with me while I'm doing these. That's my plan, if I could just figure out how to do it. I know there's MAME tools out there that are supposed to let you play online. I'll figure it out eventually. I did just recently get Discord. If you look in the description below, the actual description for this game's story is a Discord link, which would put it into audio, and you can actually join up. I think that should take you to my live channel in Discord, and then you can talk directly. Your voice will be recorded, but you can talk directly. Come on. Get off me. I hate these Andre the Giant types. And these guys in the yellow jacket are kind of annoying. They just wait just outside of your fight range and then come in right when your attack is at its most vulnerable. Guy's name is Doug. Just simply Doug. Thank you. Into the elevator. That's a fancy glass elevator. I thought I was gonna have a fight in here. That'd be kind of cool in a tight space like this. Just one person drop in. I could have done like a sequence for that. No shit. Dude, their leader of their gang's living in a pretty nice neighborhood. Like, yes, the other areas are bad, but that's because he's not in that space. You might want to, like, they might think to do some more business with the actual guy instead of just dismissing him as a criminal. He seems to be doing quite well up here, keeping it nice and clean. The only derelicts are these criminals. Get out of here with your fire, damn it. Nope. Haha. Burn yourselves out of here. And I knocked it out of the way. Punched that glass bottle right out of the sky. I want to do Gunsmoke. That's the actual arcade game I'd like to get into, but I want to do it right before I go into playing the live streams. Like I said, I do my live streams for arcade games usually on a Sunday, and I start my open world games on Mondays. So I want to do Gunsmoke after I finish a few of these GTA games, and then follow that up with the Red Dead Revolver, the first of the Red Dead Redemption series. Before there was Redemption, there was Revolver. Before there was Revolver, there was a game called Gunsmoke, which is what Revolver was supposed to actually be. Gunsmoke in 3D, essentially. And with like cheesy racial characters and you know, more of an arcade fighting style, heavy stereotyping, but it was still humorous just for its time, and the game in general is very fun, Gunsmoke itself. But yeah, Red Dead Revolver, before Redemption, was going to be that until they kind of just made this arcadey style, which is the reason why most people dismiss it or forget about it. It exists, but it's a kind of open world game with an arcadey feel because of its ties to the Gunsmoke arcade game from Capcom. And once Capcom sold the rights to Rockstar, they took it and put a little bit more of a story, and then really amped that story mode up to 11 with Redemption. So, and with Redemption 2 coming along probably by the end of this year or next year or whatever, because video games seem to take an eternity to get made nowadays from Rockstar. It would be fun to do the whole entire like legacy of of the Red Dead series. Yeah, it's one way. I love my wife and everything, and actually it's the reason why I choose to make sure I do my stuff outside of her time. I got a week coming up where she won't be here for a little while, so during all of next week, to be honest with you, except for Tuesday, Monday I'll probably have my normal stream time, but Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'm gonna probably be going back-to-back streaming for as long as I have available to me. Gunning through the GTA 3 so I can move on to a slightly more story-rich GTA Vice City and San Andreas games. And then, of course, continuing my normal day-to-day one. That's at 4 already? Man, okay. 2, 3, 4. That puts this at... This is $5.25. I'm at $5.25 into this. This has been about average, I've been finding, particularly for Capcom games, in how much quarter-wise it's taking for the average fighter to do this. Like, my brother could probably tear these games up in way less than me. He's much more reactive than I am. But, it's been the average. Those D&D games were ridiculous. That they were so long. The Shadow over Mystara, the last one I did, for me, because I'm not the best at those type of games, ended up taking around an equivalent of $15, $20 for me to beat that game in coins. It's ridiculous. My brother took like half of that amount to get through with me, although we were playing together. I somehow ended up taking way more damage in the long run. Aha! Just jump kick into them. They just caught them all before the barrels got to me. Yeah, in the original Japanese version, these two characters, Poison and whatever the hell they're gonna name this other one, with the red hair. Oh, she's dead. Not gonna find out. Were men, cross-dressers. Yeah, I actually, that'd be more than I can do that. I've been waiting for people to actually give me recommendations or something they'd like to see. I intended, you want me to go back to the beginning of Tomb Raider, or to start with the beginning of this remake that was done? Because I can go all the way back to the very beginning of the series, the original one, or start at Anniversary, which is a remake of the original one. Or go with the new Tomb Raider, the version that they're about to make this movie based on. Thank you. There we go. Let me know which version you want to do, and I can start with those. Yes. All of them. All of the above. Yeah, you let me know which version though you want to see, and I'll do that. Either find out which version and comment in this video after I'm done with the live stream for it when it posts up, or just let me know here which one you want to do, because that's on my list along with many other games. I'm going to be doing a day-to-day stream for Fallout 2, because I did Fallout 1 a while back. That's in my history. Tomb Raider 1? Is that, so the original one. If I do that one, I'm going to do it in the Anniversary edition of the game, which is a slight graphical upgrade from the, from that came out in the I want to say 2000 and something. I forget the exact time frame. It's the original game done, but it's not in the PlayStation 1 graphic style. It's in a slightly better quality look to it, with like, you know, better anti-aliasing and stuff like that. Not other than that, it's the same exact game. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah, Anniversary, then I'll do that one. Shoot, did I miss my chance? I did. Oh well, missed my chance for some chicken dinners. Oh, this guy. Hey, hey, hey. You can go back and forth. There you go. Get out of that chair. That bullshit. Oh. You gotta have a freaking crossbow to take me out? Come on now. He looks like an elf with them ears. The Great Wall. Oh, you talking about... I think that's the one... You're talking about the one... The first mission for the first one I know of has her actually going into a ice cave. You have to climb like this this mountaintop or whatever. That's the original release. And you get up there and there's this huge door that you go into. I think you find like dinosaurs and junk inside, like a giant T-Rex in the first stage area. I'm gonna go with Anniversary Edition, which is a remake of the first original PlayStation game on PC. There's been it's confusing, right, to go through all of these different ones for Tomb Raider. There's been too many of them. The current one is Rise of the Tomb Raider, which is a sequel to the reboot. The reboot of the reboot. The one I'm referring to you is just a PC upgrade to the console version. And then of course there's the original console versions. Oh Father, I was so scared. I'm so glad to see that they didn't hurt you. So sorry, Jessica. Who did I say her name was? I think I said her name was Elizabeth in the description. Yeah, right. I thought I'd lost you like I lost your mother. I'll never let anything bad happen to you again. I love you, Father. At least they gave me time to read this compared to before. And there's like, fuck you, Cody, because, you know, even though that's your girlfriend, your dad's got to have her time, and, no, alright. Well, that was it for that one. That's all of Final Fight. I hope you guys enjoyed this. But yeah, I'll definitely link into that for you, Andy, on getting into those. Again, like I said, though, there is the original console versions of Tomb Raider 1, 2, and 3 that came out on the PlayStation. I have all of those, but then after they went through and had a bad time with, like, oh, Cody, they did like a okay, that was weird. We got more story elements. Where are you going? How can you just walk away now? I want to stay here with you, Jessica. It's like a soap opera. But I can't. Not while evil still stalks the streets. Oh, Cody. End. There you go. This was what was originally going to be Street Fighter 2. But yeah, yeah, there was the 1, 2, and 3 that came out on the PS1 version of the game, and then I think when PS2 or 3 came out, they did like a couple more that were really crappy. And in the end, the last one that they ever did was like a murder mystery one, which was just no good. So they ended up rebooting the series after making a re-release of all of this stuff. And they rebooted it with the Anniversary Edition. So Tomb Raider I can definitely do. I enjoy those. I'll go through Tomb Raider remake, reboot version, come back and do 2 and 3. I mean, I could go through the whole series if you'd like to see. Or more likely, if you're interested in having the tie-in to the new movies that's coming out, because there's a new movie coming out pretty soon. The trailer finally released for it. That one is based on just plain Tomb Raider that came out in about 2000 and I want to say 2012, 2013 timeframe. And then they recently, like last year, made Rise of, which is a sequel to that. So, which is the reboot to have a tie-in to the movie. So, but anyway, I'll look into all of that for you, Andy. You let me know. You said just keep reminding me. I've got to get through I got to get through some of this GTA stuff, and I'll put that into the mix. I could probably Wednesdays I tend to alternate. I alternate my stuff around, and on Wednesdays I tend to do what I want to do on those. So GTA has just been really, really successful lately for me. So I've been putting a bit of focus on it for a little while, and expect after Sam & Max Season 3 goes through, which should be starting tomorrow, if I remember correctly. The final season of the Sam & Max game series will be running them Sunday through Saturday, or Monday through Friday, however you want to call it. It's 7 days a week. There you go. So 7 days a week there'll be the Sam & Max series, and that'll be followed up by Fallout 3, which I'm in the process of getting recorded now. So I do the GTA live stream. I might do one this evening, but definitely I will have one Monday. Monday, then probably Wednesday, Thursday, Friday next week. So the intention is to do Monday, which is normal time frame, probably about 3 o'clock until about 5:36, and then I'll be running. I'm busy on Tuesday, but I will be. I'll be doing it again on Wednesday, and then again Thursday and Friday, only because I have the downtime to do so. Those might be a little bit later in the day, like probably 4 or 5, but I'm going to run longer than my normal time, so probably have like 4 to 5 or 6 hour-long streams on Wednesday, Thursday, and possibly Friday. So I'm trying to push through GTA 3 as fast as I can. So yeah, and that's of course my time frame. So 3 p.m. Eastern, American Eastern Time, whatever, EST, New York time. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this stream here. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This was a full playthrough of the entire Final Fight game. I played through each of the character types, and I just prefer Guy. It took about $5 and I want to say 50 cents to get through, $5.75 to get through. If you ever find this game in the arcade, make sure you bring in about a $5 with you if you want to try to beat it on your own. So, yeah, I'll see if I can, but it's most likely be in the evening. I've got things I've got to do this afternoon, but yeah, or in the afternoon sometime. Keep your eyes open out there, and if you don't already have a subscription with my channel, Andy, then go ahead and do that and hit that notification bell, and it'll let you know when I'm up for the live stream. Or if you prefer, you can also find me at Agent Smith Retro on Twitter, which will also usually post something whenever I'm doing a live stream on there as well. So either way on those, I'll do my best to be able to today. I've got a lot of stuff I got to do in the next hour. Actually, I got to go get ready now. So, but other than that, I'll see you guys in the next stream. Have a great day.